Okay, so we've come a couple of stops down London from the Emirates, and here we are at the new Tottenham Stadium, which is on a really busy high street, lots of shops. I think there's possibly a concert on here, so what we're going to get to see of it I'm not really sure, but nevertheless we'll have a look. So it's a really busy residential and sort of shopping street, a lot of traffic. I have a feeling everything here is blocked off totally. For concerts, but so we're at ground level, obviously different to Arsenal, which was on a concourse on a raised area. This is street level, and a very busy street at that. A lot of traffic. A lot of people going about their business. It's a kind of a lot of residential. It's sort of thinning out to more residential now, but a bit further back it was so yeah, everything looks like it's blocked off. I think there's some concerts on, which is a shame, because I don't think we're going to get to have a proper look at it really. So we'll see what we can see, but as you see across there, you know, residential estate, a lot of shops. Get a little toll map here. So I don't think we're going to get up this concourse because everything's gated off, which is a bit of a bummer. There's a cafe cum restaurant there. We'll see if we can do a bit of a 360. I mean, it's sort of hard to give much of an opinion on it all, really. Not sure if we're going to get stopped here now, but we'll have to see. I think we're actually on the concourse now, whether it's officially closed or not. I'm really not sure. We'll just keep wandering around till somebody stops us. I'm sure they will if we're not meant to be here. Again, residential over here. I think this is sort of broadly where the old White Hart Lane was. It sort of straddled this this part of the stadium, and they sort of built on part of it, and obviously it's a much bigger ground than the old one. We're coming back down now. So it's an impressive enough looking building. It's a shame you can't really sort of get any sense of the ground. A big burly looking security guard up here. He might stop me in my tracks, I think. But huge building, really sort of impressive and stylish looking from the outside. And not a security guard, I think he's actually got an Arsenal shirt on, so brave lad in these parts. So this is pretty much the 360s school across here, which we won't look at, but so some of the concourse for some reason seems to be blocked off and some of it isn't, but it's hard to sort of gauge where the main entrance is really. I think it was around the other side. So there's parking there, which is pretty nice. Underground parking if you come to a game. That gives you a sort of slight feel for what it looks like. Again, the epitome of the new modern, you know, $1 billion stadium really, which only really a few clubs can afford. Now this, I'm not really getting is like at Arsenal where there was a sense of the history and players and things like that. It's again, And maybe you see a bit more of that when you get up close. But again, I think the way they've incorporated it into a residential area is very clever. You know, a huge space. Where they probably had not a lot of room to play with, as you can see, really close to houses. But we're coming back to that main street now where we first started, so that's basically the 360. A lot of building going on here. Seems to be a little less gentrified than Arsenal, I would say. Actually looks like the main entrance is up here. And they seem to be doing some sort of building where there's a lot of banging and clattering, and which you can probably hear. So maybe that's one of the other reasons why it's a bit harder to get closer to it. But this looks like the main entrance here, so anyway, that's it. As good as we're going to get. That was Tottenham Hotspur. Hope you enjoyed it.